People, we are at 1,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so, so happy. We made it. Thanks to every one of you guys. We made it to 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm going to go live. We're going to celebrate. We're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to tell you where the channel is going next. Also, I'm going to give away something. I'm going to give away something to some. In fact, I actually know who was the 1,000 subscribers. So they're going to get something special because they pushed me over the edge to 1,000 subscribers. We have so much work to do, but because you guys have been like here and locked in, then we finally get to hit this to a new level. We have four figures of subscribers. Now, I know some people have 10,000 and 20,000 and 100,000 or half a million or 4 million subscribers. That's great, right? But this is my first thousand. I just started YouTube 2 years ago and I'm at 1,000 subscribers. So I'm celebrating. I'm very happy. How I usually celebrate is I go and I get like a Heineken or I get a Skittles or I get donuts. I celebrate big things like when I closed my first property, for example, a $500,000 deal, I celebrated with pretty much a Skittles, a big bag of Skittles, and that big bag of Skittles cost less than $5. And I've done that pretty much since I was young. So I celebrate big things with small things so then I don't stop the momentum. I hope that makes sense. So then now I'm at 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have, you know, maybe an extra dessert at dinner or something. And I'm going to get right back to it because we have so much to do. So much to do. And getting to 1,000 subscribers has really given me the inspiration to continue because of you amazing people. As I said, I've been going live every single day, every single weekday for the past 2 months. And you guys tuning in. Yesterday, we had somebody from Egypt, Australia. We had somebody from Switzerland yesterday. We had somebody from Uganda, Tanzania, all over the world. You guys are tuning in. And I love each and every one of you guys. 1,000 people. That's crazy. Some people are celebrating 10,000, 100,000. I just got to 1,000. I am super, super happy. I'm super, super pumped. And it's because of you amazing people. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that said, I'm going to keep going because we're going to go live. I'm going to keep this live going for maybe half an hour. We're just getting started. So come on in. Tell me where you're watching from. So many stuff to talk about. I want to inspire you guys. I want to motivate you guys. As I said, every time that you guys subscribe, you bring us one step closer to sending more kids in Jamaica to college. Right now, we have two scholarships set up, and we're trying to get to four by the end of the year with your amazing help. So, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for helping. And every time that you guys watch, we get one step closer to providing more scholarships for little kids. I'm just coming from the gym, by the way. So then, if I seem a little bit tired or out of breath, right, you can see the view behind me. Usually, I turn you guys around so that the lighting is better on my face, but I can show you guys the view today. But yeah, I've been going live every day. I'm really pumped right now because we just crossed 1,000 subscribers today. I woke up to 1,000 subscribers today, and that's pretty awesome, right? So I'm very, 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 very happy. But tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you guys watching from. Very much love to know where you guys are watching from. And also, let me talk about something real quick. Uh, so yeah, I'm not a relationship guru or anything like that, but I think there are people who follow me on social media and Australia, Jakey, am I saying that right? Australia. I love Australia. My friend is in New Zealand, which is not Australia. I know that, but you guys are very close to each other. They're there right now, and they're staying in starts with a T, starts with a T, somewhere in New Zealand that starts with a T. But I love Australia. Um, I think Australia is one of the most unique places because it's a country, it's a continent, some of the best animals in the world. And I love animals. And I think, the people, the history of Australia is also very interesting. Not sure how much of the history that you know about Australia, but Australia had its own war just within Australia, which is interesting because that's technically a continent. So then it was a continental war, but it's still a country. Sort of interesting to think about, right? People were fighting essentially over another continent. Very cool. we are all very welcoming. Yeah, right. Today we're more welcoming because a couple hundred years ago, maybe not so much. But I think the entire world was like that. But thankfully for the internet. I mean, you are currently watching a Jamaican in Suriname from Australia, right? So that's pretty cool. And we are using the technology of an American company, which is pretty cool, right? It's very cool, which is why I love streaming. I love going live because I get to meet people from all over the world, like you, my friend. So welcome, tuning in. Jakey, we're now friends. You're locked in. Welcome to the community, my friend. Tell me where you're watching from, Michael Blackson. That's a good one. Michael Blackson. Do I look like, I don't think you know what? I want you to Google Chris Gale. Chris Gale is a cricketer. And someone told me that I look like Chris Gale, and I really can't get over it because I think that's actually the best one I've heard so far. Someone told me I look like Snoop Dogg. I don't. Do you think I look like Snoop Dogg? I mean, look at me. I don't think I look like Snoop Dogg, right? I think they were just, you know. Have a great day, Jakey. I don't think I look like Snoop Dogg, but anyway, you can see the view behind me is very nice. This is where I usually have coffee. That's the Suriname River, and that you can see over there. The rotunda is very nice. I see it with the hair and the beard, maybe. The hair and the beard. I got you. All right, Jakey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. I go live every single weekday. I've been going live. Hey, how are you doing today? Hey, Katie, how are you doing today? Good to see you, Sugarfoot. And we are just crossing 1,000 subscribers. As I said, that may be a big deal for some other people. I'm just getting here. I've been doing YouTube pretty actively for the last 2 years, and I've been going live every single weekday for the past 2 months. So it's been working, which is awesome. Hey, why you retracted that? Theon, Theon and then I'm gonna just call you Nicole. How about that? Hey, Nicole. Katie, how am I doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Let me just say, today's a great day. I'm just coming from the gym. I'm very tired, but you know what I'm saying? I got to get my pump in. Today was a chest day. So I worked my chest and I worked my triceps. So you can see my triceps are really bulging right now. And I took some video in the gym as well. So I'm going to post that to my Instagram. And maybe I'll post it to YouTube as well. I'll post like a short clip on YouTube of my workout today because it was good. I was having fun. I had my music in, and we were rolling, right? So, and I think, okay, so I'm approaching a PR in my bench press. You may not care about this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. A PR is a personal record, a personal best. And my bench press right now is at around 180. And I know 180, not that impressive. I should be over 200. But I took a break from bench pressing and I had gotten almost to 200 the last time. So this time I'm actually trying to push over 200 and I'm pretty much cracking 190 right now. So if by the end of this month I can hit 200, I'm going to be very happy. And so then I'll post it when I do. So very cool, very cool. If you follow me on Instagram, Instagram is the place that you can find me most often. I post every day, I post on my stories, and I talk to people in the DMs there as well. Here, I go live every day so then we can have conversations. So thank you for tuning in again. I am going to be live for maybe the next 20 minutes or so. So you guys want to see what the view looks like? I take you guys for the view. I appreciate that. Put some love in the chat, please, because the let me tell you actually how the algorithm works. Every time that you hit like, it sends it out to more people. So then, if you want more people here, right, you get 10 people, 20 people, 40 people, all you guys need to do is like, and then we can have an entire party going on. You see what I'm saying? So the more that you guys like, the more fun that we can have. I'm not buying your alpha milk, bro. I don't sell courses. I actually give information away for free because I'm retired already, and so I don't need your money, sir. What I can help you with is information because I give information away for free. What I can help you with is, inspiring you to let you know that, listen, if I can do it, you can too. I'm nobody special. I'm under 30. I wasn't born to a rich family and I retired before 30. I had no friends for a very long time. I worked every single day. I worked very hard. But now I'm traveling and I get to go live at 10:46 in the morning while most people are at work. And this is my view, right? So I'm not selling you a course, not interested in selling you anything. What I want to do is inspire you, and I want to give away scholarships to little kids in Jamaica. So then, if YouTube starts making money, I'll use all of this money, and we already have two scholarships. So then, what I want to do is use YouTube money to send more kids to college because right now we already have two going to college, and I would love to do some more for people in Jamaica. So there you go. Who was that? Josh B. I hope that answered your question. Well, you didn't ask a question, but hope that addresses whatever you just commented. And if you actually do want to help kids in Jamaica, you should subscribe. So there you go. Don't buy my course because I don't have a course to sell you. I'm not interested in that. Look at the clouds. There's a rainy cloud right there, but everything else is blue. So kind of weird. All right, who else is here? Where are you guys watching from? We had somebody from Australia just now. I think my Australian friend left. Jakey left. Who else we had? We have anybody in here from the US? By the way, I'm bare feet right now because my shoes are by the pool. I'm not sure if that was a smart idea, but that's what's happening. I think it's gonna rain soon, but we'll see. There's lots of people who go live and they do green screen or whatever. Los Angeles. Oh shit. World. Are you Jamaican? World Boss Original. World Boss is like that's Vibes Cartel, isn't it? World Boss Originals. Please tell me you're Jamaican. You have to be Jamaican, right? World Boss is like that's so Jamaican. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Do you have a clothing line? You're not oh, that's crazy. World okay, so let me explain to you. So I'm Jamaican and right now I'm in Suriname, as I showed you. And this is my life, right? We travel all over the world and we can go live. But World Boss is the I guess the nickname of Vibes Cartel, which is like the most popular artist in Jamaica. And so you're saying World Boss, absolutely phenomenal. That gave me nostalgia because I grew up on Vibes Cartel. His sign is World Boss, and he does this World. It's a W for World Boss, right? It's also West Side, which you're from Los Angeles, so you know that West Side, right? But that's very cool. That's very cool. Do you have a clothing line? You do. That's what you were answering. Okay, good. That's cool. I'm not sure if you guys can also see his comment, but if you see World Boss Originals comment, subscribe. He has a clothing line. Make sure that you guys are supporting each other. We have a community here. As I said, Josh suggested I have a course. I don't have a course, but this guy does have a clothing line, and I'm sure he might inspire you to actually go out and pursue your dreams. And also buy his clothes. You know what I mean? Instead of buying Nike, Nike doesn't need your money. Buy World Boss Originals. Support somebody from halfway across the world and get their clothes. And then when you do, take a picture, send it to me on Instagram so then I can include you in this live. Because that'd be pretty cool. We make a connection on this live. Wouldn't that be cool? What a kind of it's an amazing story. Thank you for tuning in, World Boss Originals. Los Angeles is a great place. I've been there. When I was in Los Angeles, I'm not sure if you know this app called Turo. Turo is a great app. It allows you to rent cars from other people. Appreciate you too, brother. So Turo is an app that allows you to rent cars from other people. So then if someone has like a Porsche, you can rent their Porsche, or Ferrari, you can rent their Ferrari, or whatever, right? So then what I did when I went to Los Angeles was the first time that I ever drove a Ford Mustang. No, not the best car, not the fanciest car, but it is a monumental American car, right? The Ford Mustang, right? If you think about just it's American, you know? Anyway, so first time to Los Angeles, rented a Ford Mustang, and I did the Pacific Highway. Man, I felt amazing. And that Pacific Highway is the same highway that goes all the way from California, Los Angeles, goes down San Diego, goes right through Mexico, guess where it finishes? The bottom of Argentina. Same highway, same highway. From Los Angeles goes right through Mexico, right through Chile, right through to Argentina, bottom of Argentina, and it ends. So I went to the end, the very end of the Pacific Highway. And there's a sign there that says end of the world. Very cool. It's a very cool highway. So that's the most, I guess that's the most American I felt. Yeah, driving in a topless Ford Mustang in Los Angeles, and also driving through Malibu. Everything that you hear about Malibu, the houses, the front lawns, it's all true. The houses are fantastic. And I don't think you cannot be inspired when you are in Beverly Hills. You remember I told you that there was a rain cloud over there? You see that rain cloud right there? It's literally one. Yeah, now it's raining. So you see, nothing else, everything else is blue. It's just that one rain cloud. And now it's starting to rain. So I'm gonna go back under this shade while this rain blows over. Okay, who else? Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from, please. We have people literally from all over the world. I'm telling you, it's just pretty cool to go live. And I'm going to encourage you, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, go live. Go live because I've been doing this every single day, every single weekday for the past 2 months, 2.5 months maybe, right? We started in around March, no, February, right? So almost almost 3 months. Okay, cool, whatever. But if you do this, you will meet people from all over the world, and it's actually pretty cool. Think about this. I'm a Jamaican in Suriname, and I've been able to connect with people from Los Angeles, from India, from Switzerland, from Ghana, from Tanzania, from Australia, from New Zealand, from England, literally everywhere in the world, every continent. And I'm here just walking around, talking to y'all. Literally, that's crazy. Go live. Go live on Instagram. Go live on TikTok. From Pakistan, yes. Are you from Pakistan? Literally, all over the world. People are tuning in from all over the world. That's insane. Do you just think about this? Think about how possible me meeting you from Pakistan would be literally 50 years ago, 20 years ago. Think about how hard it would be for me to meet you. And now I can just turn on my phone and meet people from halfway across the world. You know how insane that is? I'm actually concerned about myself on why I didn't go live sooner because I just started going live every day this year. Why did it take me so long? You understand what I'm saying? How much money I make from YouTube? Nothing. Which is why I need you to subscribe because I want to make money from YouTube and I want to send people to college from Jamaica. That's my goal. I don't need money. I'm already retired. I made money from real estate. I made also money from real estate, and now I travel the world and have fun and meet interesting people all over the world. So, what I want to do, and we have two scholarships already, by the way. We send two people every year to school. Hey, Jakey, good to see you again. That's funny. We send two people to college from Jamaica every year, and so I want to use YouTube money to send more people to Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? And so to answer your question, how much do I make from YouTube? Nothing. I don't need money from YouTube. And I haven't made any money from YouTube yet. We just crossed 1,000 subscribers today. Hopefully we can start making some more money. That's the goal. So that we can help the world. That's the idea, right? And the more that we can earn, the more that we can help more people. That's pretty much it. Now, it's not a complicated process. You can do the math yourself. Or am I a trust fund kid? That's a very interesting question. Um, I want you to reflect for a second why you asked that question. The answer is no, but I want you to reflect for a second on why you asked that question. Because if it is that you actually want to know on my background so I can inspire you, no problem. But what I don't want you to do is to use what someone else's advantages might be to justify where you are in life. Don't do that. There is no excuse. But to answer your question, I'm not a trust fund kid. I actually grew up very poor. I grew up in Jamaica, which is a third world country. And what I did, I'll tell you exactly what my story was and how literally I had one ticket. I had one ticket to get to where I am right now. And I'll tell you what that ticket was. I decided, my dad was a pianist. I decided I was going to learn to play the cello. Listen closely. I'll tell you my story. I decided I was going to play the cello at 12 years old, which is late. People usually start playing classical music when they're two. I started at 12. So I'm already late. I started at 12. My dad bought me a cheap cello, like literally plastic. A cello, it was maybe, I don't know, $100. Something stupid, right? And I practiced that cello 4, 5, 6 hours every single day. Why? Because this was my ticket. I had told you. I recognized this at 12 that I had one ticket. So I practiced that cello every single day. and then I got a full scholarship to university. I applied for maybe 24 universities, and I got full ride offers, two full ride offers for a scholarship on music. I was a 4.0 student, and I was an amazing cellist, and I had other projects as an entrepreneur. I started businesses, I tried everything, right? So my resume was stacked. This is me at 17. I had two orchestras. I was leading them because I was an amazing cellist. I was a performer. So I had performed for literal royalty, presidents, governors that came to Jamaica, and I performed for them. This is my resume at 17. My one ticket was the cello. And I did all of that before I hit college. When I hit college, I wrote a book, right? My book went viral, but I didn't write that until my senior year. Until my senior year, I was still a straight A student. I was still an amazing cellist. I started a real estate business when I was a freshman. I started an entertainment company when I was a freshman. I did all of that in college. This is my ticket. So you're tracking from cello. So now I'm in college and I know I need to start a business. So I'm trying every single business. Then I found one business that worked. Boom. Work it, work it, work it, work it, work it over and over again until I was able to retire. And the first time I realized that I could retire and this was a scalable business was actually in Los Angeles. Because on that trip to Los Angeles, Jakey, on that trip, I actually earned money while I was on the trip. Just imagine that. I went on vacation to Los Angeles. This is the first time I knew that I could retire early. And when I came back from the trip, I had more money than when I left. And then that's when my life changed. And then from there, I came back and I doubled down and we scaled to 24 properties and the rest is history. Right now, I'm working on my third book. And you can get all these books for free. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't need money. So, right now it's just my goal is to just do more good in the world. I'm not 30 yet. What am I going to do with the rest of my life? One day I want to do stand-up comedy. Right now, I'm traveling. I was in Brazil last year for 6 months and Argentina and stuff like that. So right now, really, my friends, I'm really just trying to grow this YouTube thing and give away more scholarships to kids in Jamaica. And that would make me the most happy person in the world. So that's my story. I'm not a trust fund kid. I hope that answers your question. Subscribe. God bless you. You are going far. See you around. Thank you, World Boss. I appreciate that. Nicole, why do you keep retracting your comment? I want to talk to you, man. Thank you, Jakey. Opoku. Hello. Did I get it right? Opoku. Helen. Did I get it right? Hello, Opoku. I'm sweating because I'm walking around. I'm going to go to the pool after this, but as I said, I came from the gym. My pump is wearing off. I'm such a nerd. But my yeah. Uh, uh, but anyway, tell me where you guys watching from. Tell me where you guys watching from. Talk to me. Talk to me. We just hit a thousand subscribers this morning, so I'm really super pumped. I'm really happy. I'm not sure if you can tell by my energy, but I'm freaking bouncing off the walls right now. Because I'm really happy, and I'm gonna make this live available because I'm really in a good mood. And I think actually that's the first time I've told that story live, which is actually pretty cool. But I'll tell you something that happened yesterday. So I was in Suriname. I went to volleyball, and volleyball, there were like 100 people. And I'm not sure if you know about volleyball, but it's usually a lot of women, right? So a lot of women are there, and it's maybe like I don't know, 15 guys, right? So it's 100 people, 85 girls, 15 guys, and they all look great. And the guys are fit as well. So we're playing volleyball, cool. After volleyball, we decided, okay, we're gonna go get beers. Some of the guys went to get beers. I said, and now we're talking. Me and the guys are talking. I know after they finish talking about women and whatever, and I think a lot of guys get distracted from this. That's just my personal opinion. That guys get distracted by women. They try to chase every woman that they see. And when you are in your 20s, when you have the most energy, you have to focus your energy on the right things because you won't be 20 again. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, after they finished talking about money, what they decided to do was to ask me start talking about women. They decided to ask me about money, which is like, yeah, if you have somebody that's retired before 30, a literal millionaire, don't just talk to him about women. That's stupid. Actually use the chance to say, hey, do you have opportunities? Talk about opportunity, etc. Right? Okay. So then they're talking to me and I say, This is what I see in Suriname. This is how you can make money. I see this. This is actually how you can make money online. I'm talking, I'm going down the list, right? And then every time that I said something, what they would do is they would try to say, okay, yeah, but that won't work because of this. For example, they said, we don't have PayPal or we don't have Western Union. I said, okay, how would you get around that? And then they said, okay, this is how I would. Okay, cool. So then you don't have a problem. I don't have this. Okay, then how will you get around that? Okay, I would do this. Okay, then you don't have a problem. And here's the point of the story. There are a lot of people who will use their circumstance as an excuse. But then if you extrapolate that to the end, just think about it to the end. On your deathbed, you will say, oh, well, the reason why I didn't fulfill my potential in my life was because I had this holding me back. Is that really what you want? The reason I didn't fulfill my potential is because there's no PayPal in Suriname. Think about that on your tombstone. The reason why this guy didn't become the best stand-up comedian is because he couldn't figure out how the YouTube algorithm works. Are you crazy? But that doesn't sound so good, does it? So then, as we were talking back and forth, I had to tell them, listen, you're going to keep giving me excuses on why you think that your business won't work. And I'm going to give you every solution that I can think of. And that's the difference between you and I. This is what I said to them. I'm not saying it to you, I'm saying it to them. And hopefully it can inspire you the story, which is that if you're thinking of a reason why a dream can't work, the world is already hard. Think of solutions on why it actually might work and then stick to those and then fulfill the plan. Don't go ahead and just say, oh, it won't work because I'm black or I'm poor or I'm in this country or I don't have access to the internet or whatever. I don't have a good smartphone. It doesn't matter. Start and then figure out how to overcome those things. Literally, my first videos on YouTube sucked. And now we're going live, right? Now we're at 1,000 subscribers. 2 years ago, they sucked. I had one subscriber every week. And in the last month, I had 300 subscribers. That's insane. Right? So then, yeah, I don't want to keep talking. I don't want to preach because I don't want to be on a pedestal. But for real, I'm just trying to inspire you for real. That's, I don't want anybody living with an excuse when they really perhaps just need someone to tell them that you can actually fulfill your potential. Because I know that I have people in my life who tell me, and if you don't, I'll be that person for you. Congrats. Thank you. You know how much we've been wanting this. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is the OG. That's so cool. Let me take a screenshot of that. That's so cool, dude. We are, ah, so much work, man. So much work. You have no idea. YouTube is not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's worth it because I get to meet people like you. B Sosa, I just took a screenshot. I'm gonna post you on my Instagram because you're awesome. We have so much to do, so much work to do. As I said, YouTube doesn't make any money, but we need to make money so that we can send more kids to college. That is my goal. So, if I inspire you anyway at all, then I would have fulfilled my purpose. Right? Yeah, it's a great day, man. It's a great day. Waking up to this, just fantastic, dude. Just fantastic. Fantastic. All right. I've been live for about half an hour now. So, my friends, I'm gonna get going. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. Every one of you tuning in really makes this worth it. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. You know what we're here for. And if I inspired you at all, please share this with somebody. Okay. I'm going to the pool. Have a great day. See you, guys.